Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the...
Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
It's good running with the ball. Stojkovic bops him off it and wins back the ball. That pass isn't the best. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now this could be a chance. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Produces a cross. Tries to play it through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Kashima Antlers very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's just beyond his reach. Kashima Antlers leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's managed...
Oh, shooting chance! And how good was that? A finish of true class! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Ono gathers from the goal kick. Oh, this looks sharp. Stojkovic. Great defending, strong and determined. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ono. Great vision. And that's another good win of the ball. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that's well spotted. That has been cut short. Half an hour played now.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross into the... Header! Relentless! Just relentless! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Kashima Antlers find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's come to nothing. Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's lost his man here. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Kashima Antlers are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a little off target. Threads one in. And he cuts out the supply. And he's got away from him. This looks promising. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's skewed away. Stojkovic. And that brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Kashima Antlers really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Kashima Antlers are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. We're on the move again. The pass is intercepted. And he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he was quick to react. Some resolute defending there. Stojkovic. This is a promising build-up. That'll be a throw-in. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he's found a way past. That's going wide left. Now it's Stojkovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The most accurate pass. Stojkovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's under Lots of pressure there. And it's Stojkovic. Laid out to the left flank. He's quick to return it. Oh, well played, well played. And we have our very first corner. Gamba Osaka has the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Searching pass he's played there. Looking to play him in. And the finish! And no mistake. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this? He's cut it out. That's destined for the flank. Well read, nice interception. And it's made its way to him.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good spread. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Space for him to turn and look. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Just about up to 75 minutes. He won't be happy with that one. Stojkovic. Good ball, good take. No way through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that is not getting there. Great ball, and he's a chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to pass it through. Decent chance! Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
So what can they conjure from this one? Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Shibasaki. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Ball's gone astray. That looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? No, that's been intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. Kashima Antlers, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
Oh, shooting shot!
And it's come back out to him.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
That's a good ball out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. And he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he was quick to react. Stojkovic. Threads one in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he cuts out the supply. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Kashima Antlers clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Stojkovic is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Stojkovic. And it's made its way to him. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free.
Real chance!
In he goes again. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has fair fizzed. And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still goalless. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising.
He might take a shot! And he's done it!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
First breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Can he get onto this? And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So, what can they come up with here? So, he's plotting something before playing it in. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a cute ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Good claim, no margin for error there.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
But that has not gone well. Shibasaki. Passing is crisp and sharp. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's played into the middle.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Floated through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Stojkovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Decent chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Kashima Antlers are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see...
And he shoots! Goal! Right back in the game!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Looking for options for movement. Shibasaki. And the counter is on. And it's Stojkovic. He has found the way through. Stojkovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great ball, and he's in here. Shibasaki. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Stojkovic. Can he get it through? Knocks it into space. He's found space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in here. And that signals the end of the first period. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Kashima Antlers are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So, into the second half. Ball is over the line. Not the most accurate pass. Shibasaki. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Plays the return pass. Done delicately. Stojkovic. Kashima Antlers can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Great ball if he can get there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. And now the breakaway. Now he's running away. No, that's been intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Strong running down that left flank. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Oh, what? There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Great chance! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Kashima Antlers go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Has a look and place it forward. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Now it's Stojkovic. Kashima Antlers claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Kashima Antlers have their second corner now. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Kashima Antlers perhaps contemplating their next change here. Kashima Antlers disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now, can they get him away? Great vision. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is a little undercooked. And that is out of play.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Always onto this. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's a sharp pass. This is a promising build-up. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good.
And the finish! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Machida Selvia have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this...
Can he finish? And it's a goal! And Kashima Antlers take the lead. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment.
That could spell trouble. And he's found a way past. And he's had a shot. Oh, good finish. 2-0 and in next to no time.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Kashima Antlers are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Osako.
He's real chance! Well taken goal.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Chance!
Oh, he hit that sweetly. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Machida Salvia are looking to go forward now.
It's Osako!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Just about midway through the first half and it has been an engaging watch. Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through.
And the shot! And it's in!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Kashima Antlers go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's had it taken off him. Osako. Chance here to counter. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
FC 町田デルビー選手の交代をしなくし背番号99変わりまして背番号15ミッチェル・デューク以上の選手が入ります。
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Osako.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And yes, it's him again!
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Takes a shot! And no mistake!
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Kashima Antlers heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Looking to play him in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Machida Selvia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Osako, it's a pretty loose pass. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Space for him to turn and look. Strong running down that left flank. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Kashima Antlers are up by 2 in this truly end-to-end contest. What will the second half bring us?
FC 町田デルビー選手の交代をした岸背番号21
So right back into the action.
変わりました背番号11アンデルソン・ロペス
It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Stojkovic picks it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shoji. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shoji.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, super.
He's having a hit!
It's loose.
And he shoots! Incredible! Just incredible!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have...
Tries a shot!
And that was very necessary. Oh, that's superb. Nakayama did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neatly clipped into space. And it's hoisted clear. Osako. Now this could be a chance. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have movement on both benches. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
The pass is intercepted. Kashima Antlers are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And now they can clear their lines. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Shibasaki. Shibasaki. Now this got a chance! And a neat finish! Into the lead once more! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Osako. He won't be happy with that one.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has been cut short. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, that was vital. Shot at goal! And he hits the net! And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Kashima Antlers now in a position far more desirable. Oh, what has happened here? And they've got rid. Corner number 3 coming up. And he can clear it away. Applies the finish! No, he's missed it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
looking for options for movement.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Threads one in. Stojkovic is onto this.
So much time and space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
So here comes the substitution, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Oh, good spread. Can he latch on to this? Nakayama, back to the keeper it goes.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
And it's Stojkovic.
He's in plenty of space here. Towering header!
And that's a good-looking ball. Now he's off and running. He's in a great position here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Great ball if he can get there.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Sanfrecce Hiroshima with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Point-blank header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he was quick to react. Tries from distance. It's a loose ball. Pings it across. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Good ball, good take. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He can run onto that. They're urged. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! And there is your opener. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Quarter of an hour played. That is good alertness. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Stojkovic. Shiotani spots it and intercepts. Great vision. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. Well, there's the clearance. Higashi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's another good win of the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now this decent chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
30 minutes gone. And he's worked it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Defending of the desperate variety. genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And he's there to get it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes down, but nothing given. It's a pretty loose pass. So, what can they make of this? Looking for options for movement. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Hiroshima clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now! Game on! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a... And he shoots! And a neat finish! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. How very smart. He just got it right.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Kashima Antlers now in a position for... Great chance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Kashima Antlers are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. The second half is up and running. Kawabe. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's played into the middle. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has ended up in no man's land. Higashi. And that's definitely not his best. Sanfrecce Hiroshima have it back and can go again. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
He's had a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's a key interception. Sanfrecce Hiroshima are looking to break at pace. He's found a way through. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Kashima Antlers are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That has been slung wide. He's got away. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's intervened well there. No, that's been intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? That looks a good ball through. Stojkovic. That is a great pick out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. It makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Threads one in, looking for the far post, brilliantly cut out. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. He is through here. Chance for a shot! And no mistake. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team click.
He's in one-on-one. Chance, surely! And that's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And yes, it's him again.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Oh, what a mistake! Cross to the back post.
This could be their final throw of the dice.
Sanfrecce Hiroshima have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, no joy this time. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. That's a look and place it forward. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's worked it through.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Kashima Antlers pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past opponents. I think he has great ability to play anywhere across the front line.
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out to the left flank. Tuller. Now he's off and running. Now this could be a chance.
Stojkovic! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time, and he put it where very few can.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Kashima Antlers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Oh, that's a key interception. That is good alertness. First quarter of an hour gone. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. Stojkovic is in a really good position out wide. Romeu. That has been cut short. Can he spark a counter here? Great defending, strong and determined. Spread to the right. That's been cut out, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And claimed it back swiftly.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he latch on to this?
He is through here.
Hangs one in. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. That looks a
Decent chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Montadillo Yamagata restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Stojkovic. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good run down the right. Can he get onto this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Stojkovic cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He's in a great position, chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a sharp finish! And the comeback is complete! And that is all they have time for. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're off again.
Kashima Antlers can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Look at the space here. Takes a shot. He's got a goal. Again, we are level. What a contest.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly...
Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Stojkovic. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good ball. Not a hint of offside here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Stojkovic, and he shoots! And a neat finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yamagata really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Kashima Antlers have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Stojkovic, and he was quick to react. Stojkovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Romeo spots it and intercepts. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tuller. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He slings it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a shade optimistic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Good ball, good take. And he's definitely onside. Stojkovic. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper's dealt with that.
Kashima Antlers surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, that is a good... And the finish! Goal! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's there to retrieve it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Shibasaki. Wriggles his way through. Shibasaki. He's cut it out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass is just off target. Shibasaki. Looking for the run.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Nicely shaped ball. Keep the... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Great work on the overlap. And he gets rid in a hurry. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's shifting through the gears here. Stood up well to him there.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is... He's rising! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Cerezo and Zaka are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Kashima Antlers finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Stojkovic. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Engages and forces him off the ball. He's picked his way through. Chance to deliver. And it's hoisted clear. And we have our very first corner. Cerezo Osaka are looking to go forward now. Over to the right flank. That's a little off target. And it's Stojkovic.
Kashima Antlers really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cerezo Osaka have a free kick.
Cerezo Osaka definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Looking for the run. Look at the space here. Offside again. Now it's Muto. And this is Muto. Oh, that... Muto! Brilliant from Muto! A finish of true class! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the...
Decent chance! And there's a goal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Aims beyond the defence. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a really well-measured ball. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now Shibasaki! And he was quick to react. Stojkovic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shibasaki. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kashima Antlers are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Looking for options for movement. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. Now it's Stojkovic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just...
And Muto! And a neat finish! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That is a brilliant interception. Shibasaki. Now it's Stojkovic. Now it's Stojkovic. Space for him to turn and look. Gets a good foot in there. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Gets us going once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here.
Oh, he's taken it. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Kashima Antlers do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Short changes him with that pass. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's a shade optimistic. Stojkovic. Abe. Now it's Muto. That's a good foray he's making. Now here's the delivery. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That was good alertness. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Abe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Stojkovic. And he's heaved it away. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Kashima Antlers, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Stojkovic. And he's intervened well there. Knocks it out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. That looks a good ball through. Muto! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Cerezo Osaka visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cross into the... He leaps for it! Oh, it rattles the bar! Stojkovic. Well, they could break here. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Chance! Goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Cerezo Osaka are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager
Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there!
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
At least that has given their people something to smile about.
He is through here. Here it is, crossed in.
And he's opted for the long pass. Abe proves too strong. Knocks it into space, and it's made its way to him.
He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
So that's it. It is all over.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
Well, look, it's going to be a very hard job to make sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated.
Well, that is the obvious worry, isn't it?
Yeah, usually managers play a compact midfield when trying not to give away space, but it gives you little scope when trying to create and exploit space yourself.
So emphasis very much on defence.
A shot, a goal! And it's a goal!
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chips it through. Now, can he find a finish? Pass just lacking in accuracy. Produces a cross. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Kashima Antlers do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's delightful. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Great vision. Now this could be a chance. In with the challenge. That's good running with the ball. Gamba Osaka are looking to break at pace. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stojkovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's being urged to shoot. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. Kashima Antlers have themselves a chance from the spot. This for genuine comfort. And he's denied. And here's Stojkovic. Space for him to turn and look. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's a good foot in there. Some good work on the right flank here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, he's seen through all of that. Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball. No way through there. Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Shifted it to the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, great leap! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stojkovic short changes him with that pass. This is a promising build-up. Delivers with whip. And he's there to clear it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Kashima Antlers can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's in a great position here. And he thumps it clear. And he's being shifted off it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Kashima Antlers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's really well cleared. Kashima. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Kashima Antlers looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
ガンバ大阪、選手の交代を知らせします。背番号27、二藤凛、背番号13、阿部修子。
So we're underway for the second half.
Kashima Antlers can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. This looks promising. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Gamba Osaka clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Caught offside that time. Gamba Osaka are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a good run down the right. That's really nicely played. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. And can he finish it?
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Now he's got space here. Toss somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's an imaginative pass.
He is through here.
Knocks it into space.
Chance, surely! And a neat finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Kashima Antlers are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. That's alert and sharp, and very well played.
So what can they make of this? Driving on and making good progress. Stojkovic.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Driving forward. Good ball, good take. No, he's not getting past him there. Spread to the right. Oh no, what has happened here? And he goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Kashima Antlers choosing to make the first change. Gamba Osaka cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shooting chance! And that's a good finish. And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Kashima Antlers have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's got away. Crosses it in.
Chance! And yes, it's there! Deep into injury time!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Gamba Osaka give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that is... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim, Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
He's having a shot!
And he couldn't finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And Muto!
And for a moment, time stood still. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Can he get it through? Oh, it's a great ball here.
And the finish! They've scored!
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Vissel Kobe are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's just beyond his reach. And he cuts out the supply. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's on it. Can he get away? It's going across goal. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And this is Osako. Good ball, good take.
And he's in on goal. There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, important interception. And that has been cleared. Tries to play it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And they win it back again. Not the most convincing of passes.
Kashima Antlers have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Always goal side. Shoots!
Oh, it's fallen loose again!
And no mistake.
And this is getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's found a way through. Real chance!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Looking for the run. He won't be happy with that one. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Somewhat off target. Big chance! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Kashima Antlers find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he was quick to react. Oh, that's a key interception. Osako. That's been cut out, well played. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Muto! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Oh, easy pickings there. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That looks a good ball through. And he was alert to it. Well, he's done very well to take that back. And that signals the end of the first period.
Kashima Antlers are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Kashima Antlers claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
リステルコート、選手の交代を知らせします。背番号18、
We're on the move again.
変わりまして、背番号4、小野伸二。以上の。
And here's Stojkovic. Caught offside that time. He's only too happy to take that back. Sakai. Uno. Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Osako. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Uno. Vissel Kobe clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's having a hit! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
He shifted it to the flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Uno. The ball has bounced loose now. Stojkovic. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a pretty loose pass. Uno. Vissel Kobe appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read...
And Muto! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Muto is offering a wry smile there.
Great vision. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Sakai. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Not the most accurate pass. Oh no.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And now he has two.
っているフォーム、選手の交代をお知らせします。背番号6。
So we have movement on both benches.
背番号80。
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
背番号16。カエターノ。背番号29。
It's Muto.
以上の選手が入ります。
He's had it taken off him. Muto cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Oh, a guilty chance!
Goal! And surely now the result's beyond doubt.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. Muto. All the way back. That is good progress on the left.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Swung over. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, can they get him away? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Muto. This is a promising build-up. Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get rid. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stojkovic. Looking to play him in. And he's got the beating of his man.
He's going for goal! Magnificent! A finish of true class!
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Kashima Antlers visibly comfortable. And that is that. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Your reflections then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Can he finish? It's there! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already.
Finds himself...
Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Kashima Antlers looking to get level.
Oh, that's a brilliant save! He can't put it away.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Vissel Kobe have the chance to go the other way. Vissel Kobe do have a chance to counter here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's Stojkovic.
He is through here.
Tries to play it through.
And the shot!
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Looking to play him in. Sakai has it out wide and in space. That has been knocked clear. And that's going up front in a hurry. That's a good ball. Shibasaki.
Kashima Antlers are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's just beyond his reach. Now he's off and running. Not the most accurate pass. Crunching tackle. Knocks it into space. Osako! It's a throw-in. And he's picked it up out wide, looking for the far post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now, can they get him away? And he's running through.
Oh, really well played.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Stojkovic. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. And that is expertly dealt with.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a pretty loose pass. Spread it left. And here's Stojkovic. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that will surely go down as one of the... He tries a shot! It's a chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. That is good alertness. Ambitious ball here. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Not where it came from. Now it's Osako. Stojkovic. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. Just eases him off the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Stojkovic. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Steaming on goalward. And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
ってる方で選手の交代をお知らせします。背番号13
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
背番号11武藤義則
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Muto picks it up out wide. Looking for the run. That's put paid to the danger. Shibasaki.
Nicely spread. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that is out of play. Yamakawa.
Muto. Now it's Muto. Osako.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Might want to be careful there.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's on it. Can he get away? That's been cut out. Well played.
Shibasaki.
Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press.
Stojkovic chasing after it. And this is Osako. And this is Muto.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
一点ホーム選手の交代をお知らせします。背番号10大迫勇也変わりまして背番号29小松廉以上の選手が入ります。
Pass somewhat off target. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yamakawa.
Shot at goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now it's Stojkovic.
Oh, super ball! And the finish!
Well, now it's a race.
And it's come back out to him. He's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
He's shooting!
Great vision. Stojkovic. He's in a great position here.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Muto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
選手の交代をお知らせします。背番号7井出春也変わりまして背番号5大手優太以上の選手が入ります。
Muto
intercepts the throw. That's well read. Can he get on the end of this? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Muto. Sakai. Threads one in.
Chance! And he hits the net. And they've got their lead back.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Vissel Kobe
Are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Decent chance! And a neat finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Vissel Kobe now in a position far more desirable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Sakai did just about enough to come out.
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's cut it out. Now it's Muto. Looking for options for movement.
Picked out brilliant, and Muto! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has not gone well. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So now the difference is 3. Short changes him with that pass. Vissel, and that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Kashima Antlers desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
Thank you.